How's it going, everybody? I hope you're having a fantastic day. And let's talk about 3 of the best skills in the game. Now, when I'm talking about skills, I want to make it clear right away that we're not talking about any of the blue skills or any of the auto skills. We're talking about the red skills and the yellow skills. So the yellow ones are what monsters get and the red ones are what humans get. Now, that's what I'm referring to. I know it's kind of like not really clear because it's all in one category, you know, skills when you're on a character, you know, like obviously right here, you know, it's just skills. We're talking about the red ones, these ones. Nothing blue, red and yellow, okay? So what are my 3 choices? Well, first one I have to pick is right here, Fearful Impact. One of the best skills in the game. That is a activatable skill, a skill that is manually used. Maybe that's how we describe the skills. They're manually activated, they are not auto. So, Fearful Impact, obviously fear is amazing, one of the best, and we gotta have it. Number 2, what do you think it's gonna be? You're never gonna guess. Yes, Lobber. Now, there is a debate that Lobber might not technically be a skill, but you still gotta activate it and you use it on your turn. So I would definitely say Lobber is a skill. And Lobber is just, it's just too good. It's just too good. You can use it to throw bombs, you can use it to throw healing. I mean, you know, you got offensive, you got defensive, you can throw buffs, debuffs, you name it. Lobber can do it. Lobber can do it all. And it is just top tier. It's probably like the best skill in the game if we're talking about skills, just because it has so many uses. That's why it's got so much utility to it. You know, it's not just an offensive skill or a defensive skill or whatever, you know. So Lobber is on the list for sure. And I'm gonna do 2 monster ones, not just 3. So we're gonna go with our boy the Griffin, and we're gonna go with Blood Siphon. Now, why Blood Siphon? Well, I think it's great because it not only does a good amount of damage, but it also heals the Griffin. So you have really good sustain on the Griffin units. The fact that, you know, you can use this about every 2 to 3 turns. So as long as you're not taking too much of a beating, you know, and the best way to play Griffins is to play as like a backline assault unit. You know, you attack their squishies, you kind of just fly around and go right around all the melee and all the stuff there and just focus on the casters and the healers. And this allows the Griffin to absorb a lot more damage, be in the fight more, and then you just add a couple items too to kind of top them off, and the Griffin's set. The Griffin's good. So I really like Blood Siphon. I think it's good. It's not, you know, there's obviously other choices for the Griffin, but I definitely think it helps with sustain on the Griffin, and it is very useful. Now, a 4th one, kind of a bonus one, because I just couldn't, you know, not mention it because I think it's really good, and I think a lot of people don't like the cockatrice a lot, is Petrify. I think Petrify is one of the most unique skills in the game because you can use it to not only disable units but also protect them. A lot of the annoying guest units in the beginning of the game, you can petrify them, obviously now with the cockatrice, but you can petrify them to protect them. You can petrify to, you know, disable a unit. There's just a lot it can do, and I think it's kind of underrated as a debuff. And I really started using the cockatrice middle of the game, and I really liked it. And I had both Petros, 1 and 2 on, and it was just nice to have a Petro AoE. There were times I got 3 units in a Petrify, and they all got petrified, and it was a game changer because it would take away that many units from the fight, and I could just ignore them for a bit and focus on something else. Because you don't want to hit them when they're petrified because they have increased defenses. But I really just wanted to mention that, the cockatrice in there with petrify at the end, even though it wasn't part of the initial 3, because I think a lot of people don't really see the value or understand it because, you know, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But let me know what you guys think. What 3 skills, the yellow and the red ones, which ones do you think are the best, some of the best? Which ones do you value the highest and think are the most useful? I would love to know your guys' thoughts and opinions. Let me know down below. And as always, I hope to see you guys in the next one. Until then, later guys. Peace out. Have a good one.